Okay guys, so welcome. Today we're gonna do the brake job on a Kia Forte 2017. We're gonna change the brake pads and the rotors. One of the things that we have with the Kia, they don't come with a spare tire. This one you're gonna use a 21 socket wrench or a 13-14 to remove the lug nuts. So let's get started. What we're gonna do next with a 14 millimeters, we're gonna remove this one here on the top and this one here on the bottom. And now we're gonna go for the other two. The caliper now is pretty much free. I'm going to remove. And now we have access to the brake pads. That should be good, or I might put a cable or something just to be on the safe side. Those pads are in really bad shape, same as the rotor. Remove the brake pads. So we have to remove the whole caliper, because we need to change the rotors as well. Let me start with the brake pads. Now we're gonna use a 17. We're gonna remove these two bolts. So our caliper is out. We're going to remove these two screws. And now it's time to hammer this rotor. Look at how uneven it is, completely eating out because of the condition of the brake pads. So that's why it's so important to examine the rotors. If they're not in good condition, go ahead and change them. We hammer between these two parts. Hammer from back. This rotor has been a pain. Has been really hard to remove. I sprayed first some WD-40 and I hammered the thing out, nothing. And then I use some blaster from right here, and we have to see if they work or what's going on. If this thing doesn't work, then what we're gonna do next, we're gonna put the two screws and push through, and hopefully that will take care of it. So let's see. We always say to hammer on this side. absolutely nothing. So now let's go with screws and see how it goes. Okay, so I'm gonna use the M6 1.0. I'm gonna screw these two guys here and see if they're able to push the rotors. The rotor, using this technique, so put a rubber screw behind that pretty much push the rotor, and then you guys can see it's bent. All we have to do now is just remove this thing and it's done. All right, let's continue. So usually what I like to do is clean around the area. Okay, we're gonna spread some brake cleaner. Can carry around a little bit. And after we do this, I definitely like to clean. Make sure there's no debris between them. All right. So go ahead and let's get ready. Okay, some people like it, some people they don't. They say to do not remove that grease surface on it. For me, I think this has been in storage for I don't know how long. I think they get chipped over here, but lost everything. There's so much timing on this, so I just try to just spray this with some brake cleaner, clean them up pretty nice, make it, of course, make sure it's completely dry, and then we're gonna go ahead and install. We're gonna apply a little bit of brake cleaner right here in the back as well. Make sure everything is nice and dry, of course. Okay, so remember we have the two screws right here. We're gonna line. The rotor also tell us where those screws go. We're gonna go right here. Also, make sure you're gonna clean the screws that they're gonna go back there, because you don't want this to get oxidized, and then they're gonna just get stuck into the rotor and they're gonna be a pain to get them removed. So clean up the threads really nice, and we're gonna put them back on. Time for us to work on the caliper. We'll replace the boots. You can see one is broken, that one is just old, so let's go ahead and replace both. Okay, we're going to apply a small amount of anti-seize right here on the plates. Because this is like a metal to metal surface. Just a tiny bit. And we have our new brake pads. We're gonna open them up and see. Okay, let's put this caliper back. Okay, we're gonna put some lube, but remember, it's important. This one has no washer at the tip, as you guys can see. This one is the one is going to go right here on this area. And this one, you can see the rubber tip over there. It goes right here. So don't switch them or anything. Has different colors and everything, so that way you guys can see the difference between one and the other. But if you're in a rush, or usually the shops, they're always in a rush, so they don't care. They're just gonna put this one and that one. So with this, you can use your finger, a brush, whatever you guys have, and just squeeze a little amount of lubricant. You have your fingers clean or your glove clean, just over the area. Same for the other one. Can be generous, there's no like a specific amount that you must do. So we're just gonna put the new boots. We're ready to assemble the caliper. Oh, and also I have to teach you about the brake pads, what we're gonna do. And I like also to clean the screws that they go on the caliper as well, and put a little bit of anti-seize just in case. Okay, just gonna scrub the bolts that we have for the calipers. We're gonna add some thread locker on this one.
Same on the other one, just a touch.
Okay, now we're gonna assemble everything together. We're gonna put the new pin boots. This is the part number 16189. So the thickest part is going to go towards the caliper, and the thin part is going to go towards the pin. The way you're gonna do this is this part, the bottom, the thinnest part is gonna go right into the caliper, and the widest part is gonna go into the pin. Just press. That's it. This one the same. Need to make sure this part is going to adjust to it. There you go. Don't forget to put back the washer. and replace it if you think it's necessary. So we're gonna go ahead and torque to 65.
Okay.
I'm gonna push the caliper.
That should be more than enough.
Somehow. Just try to close the gap here. Okay. Now with this, I'm gonna go pretty much by hand. Nice and snug. Or you can torque it to 15 to 20. And we're done. We replace the brake pad. I hope you guys find this video useful. If you have any suggestions, any comments or anything, please write down for me. I respond to all questions. And if you can, please like and subscribe. That's gonna really help me to create more videos. So in that way we can grow the community and we can help each other. We'll see you next time, and you guys take care.